Hey class, my name's Will Hopkins. I'm coming to you from my house this time because at the school they're cleaning my room for the summer. But this is over the last discussion posts for History 711. And when looking at the question of human scale and seeing the issues that came about with it and government's ability to rule, the videos talked about multiple things. And when you look at it as a whole, when you look at the scale, like the size of a group, the part that really stood out to me was in the second video at the end. It talks about France calling itself a republic, and that the original theories um, of a republic were supposed to be small. They were supposed to be smaller scale, and yet France was the biggest country in Europe at that time and had the most people, had the biggest landmass, that it would be harder to carry out a true republic. But it also said it was indivisible, which meant they were saying that the head of the government, the top of their branch of government, had the power, didn't share the power with anyone else, which usually is just the opposite of a republic. Because republic, you have people having a say, and then they vote for someone that votes for them. So it seemed to contradict itself as it went. And just from what I've learned in watching these videos, when you talk about the problem of scale and these different things when it comes to a government's ability to be able to be effective, that you have to find that happy medium of a government that works with the size of the population you have. This is where I think we mess up a lot in the world, is that everyone thinks that every country should have the same government as us and that we do it the best. But what works for us might not work for other countries. Like in the United States, I mean, we have 50 states, and the reason why our states have power is because each state's so different. The state of Georgia, where I live, is a lot different than California, and vice versa. Um, so that's why we get a say, and then you have a national government. And since we have such a huge population, the government we use is trying to make it as fair as possible for everybody to have a say. But then you look at countries like Switzerland or Finland, places that are a lot smaller than us, Great Britain. Um, it doesn't make sense for them to have exactly what we have. So I think the main thing when you're looking at this is we've got to realize that depending on how big a country is, what countries think, like all the different graphics that are going on with it, that should decide what type of government you have, and that would allow it to be more effective. Um, like in the United States, what we have works perfect for us, but it might not work in somewhere else in Europe or in Africa or in Asia. Um, I think you've got to then look at the populations and see what works best for you and for your country based on all of these different things. Thank you.